Yeah, I want to appreciate you for coming on one by one. I haven't got that much time to stay online, but I just want to address issues right now so that people can share and pass it on to others that are not online at this time. So let me give us about 1 or 2 minutes more, and then I'll crack on because I need to stop by 11 o'clock straight away. So I'm on a timing recording. I need to stop exactly 11 o'clock. So good morning to you. Good morning, dear. I would stop as soon as it's 11 o'clock. It doesn't matter numbers of people that I have on, but I will definitely stop it at 11 o'clock. Good morning to you all, beautiful fans, handsome. Thank you for being my friend on Facebook. Thank you for having that trust in me. And I'm trying my best not to let you down. And I promise I won't let any of you down. I want to start straight away, but I want to take it on to those that are taking the advice and taking it elsewhere, and they refuse you and then you come back to me. I'm not going to take your case. Don't make mistake. I didn't come online to come and make friends for nothing. I come online to come and showcase my skills, my talent, my professional skill, most importantly. I didn't come online to showcase beauty. There are two different things. I come online to showcase my knowledge, my understanding in immigration and nationality law as a solicitor, as an immigration senior practitioner. So I like people to appreciate my coming online. I didn't come online to have fun, to come and have fun only, or to come and do anything that is, So my coming online all the time, from time to time, is what I want people to really understand and appreciate. No experience is lost or lost. When I'm coming online and giving you advice, my brain and my understanding is open more and more and wider and wider. So it costs me nothing other than my time that I'm giving you guys. But at the same time, it's an insult to me as a standard person, as a person of caliber of mine, who has that so much knowledge and being in the diaspora and giving this experience to people at large, educating people. And then you think you're smart, taking the advice, and you think you can take it to your lawyer. Who is your lawyer? What does your lawyer know about what I want to do for you? You are only hearing generic advice on public. You don't hear the real one. Don't let me deceive you. So if you think that Tokunbo Lagbaye said this and go to your lawyer and go and give it, they refuse you and you want to come back to me, I don't eat dirty food. If you have been refused through your old lawyer and you think you want to come back to me to come and rectify that problem, I don't eat dirty food. I don't eat leftover. I am not a coward, but I don't eat leftover. People should now understand my position clearly now. I don't eat leftover, and there is nowhere we eat leftover, not on this planet again. No. So if you have taken advice from me, your case is not with a lawyer already. You need to bring your case to me and let me continue with the advice straight away. Wọ́n ní ẹni tó ṣe kinní kan ló mọ nǹkan tó ń pamọ́ síbẹ̀. Èmi tí mo fún ẹ advice, I know exactly how to go about your case. I know what to do. I know exactly what is wrong with your matter in your life yourself. You see, unless God agree with you, you cannot release a client case. It's not about making noise. It's about understanding and having good relationship with God. So if anyone just think that, oh, I've taken advice from her, I want to take it to my lawyer. Are you aware of how many toes your lawyer have stepped on among the stakeholders? And you think your lawyer will get that result for you? That is not even the point. The point is that if you have been refused and you now want me to take it on after when you have known about me, unless your case is with a lawyer already with proof and evidence, that is when I'll take your case on. If I do one case in a day, believe me, God bless me abundantly on it. So I am not a greedy person. The way water enters into coconut, nobody can know it. It's something that is still unimaginable how it happens. So what I'm saying in a nutshell before I move to the today topic is that when you hear my voice with your ears, the best way forward, and it's the person that knows the road is the person that you are allowed to lead it. The person that knows the way is the one that you should allow to lead the way. You don't jump. So don't expect me that you will have taken advice from me, or I will have said something online and then you want to go and interpret it to your lawyer and say, Lawyer Tokunbo said it, Lawyer Tokunbo said this. I wasn't born for your lawyer to use my brain. If your lawyer is a true lawyer, you should know how to deal with your case. I went to law school in this country, so I don't use my brain for somebody who's not serious. The whole idea of having this program is to educate, and most especially is to educate people in the diaspora. It might be that we've started speaking Yoruba when we first started the program 10 years ago. But as we have taken advice and we have taken constructive criticism, we have improved it, we have moved it on to English language, whereby we are now showing to people that this is not just for Yoruba speakers. This is for those who are in the diaspora that are really, really in need of thorough advice on immigration and nationality law. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. So in a nutshell, I want to deal with the issue of removal and deportation, and that's what brought me to the message that I said earlier on, that if you take advice from me and you don't follow it on, and then you are now later on get caught up, and then you regret, you have to regret now, because the thing you don't understand about deportation and removal, and that's why I'm here to deal with it straight away now. You see, some of you and many of you have come to me on the issue of regularize of your status in the UK, and I gave advice. If I have given you an advice, why can't you come back and come and trace the advice back? And you then went to another lawyer, and then you are now start reporting, and you are stuck, and you are now being detained by the Home Office. Let me tell you the delicate and the danger before thee now. If you don't have a proper application with the Secretary of State, and you think your lawyer said go and start reporting, you're going to be detained. And if you are detained, you will be removed on administrative level. You will be removed. And if you are removed, United Kingdom will be an abomination land for you for about 5 years. Don't let anybody deceive you. Even if it's not going to be more than that. Thank you, Jerry, my dear. Do you understand? So when you come for advice, and I said, listen, don't do this, don't do that. Why can't you trace it back? Why can't you come and follow the advice I gave you? Listen. And it's you cannot just go to somebody who doesn't know the road and tell the person to lead you when somebody who knows the road is already with you on the queue, and you left the person behind, and you think you can go to somebody else elsewhere. I don't know what they are using to get you. That's your problem. I'm not interested in that. The glory of God upon me is more than enough, and it makes me happy. It's shine on me, you can see. So it's evident. I don't have to make noise about it. But the point here is that if you don't have an application with the Secretary of State on the Home Security here, if you don't have an application with the Secretary of State of the Home Security in this country, and you were filed IS-96, and you are now saying that your lawyer said you should go and report, you are going to Lagos, you will land at Murtala Mohammed Airport. That is for Nigerian airports. But for those who are from Ghana, you know that you will be landing at Accra. Definitely. And the Gabon there as well, and the Gambia, and the Ugandans. So all of you know me, and we know each other. If you get advice from me, believe me or not, you are hearing it from the horse's mouth. And if I said don't, believe it is don't. Believe me, it is don't. And if I said do, take it is do. So I am getting concerned about the level of education we Nigerians have, but yet we fail to follow simple instructions. You see, sometimes they say that age is not wisdom. It is only those that have it that got it, and God is with them. How old was Solomon when he had his wisdom from God? How old was he? How old was Jesus Christ when he started his ministry? Those are the things that we should look at into. How old was Joseph? A simple instruction is what we are lacking, and make so many people land in Nigeria unnecessarily. It is not ordained. It is because they fail to listen. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Morning, I'm on a live program right now.
Okay, thank you for your time.
All right, yeah, okay. So what I'm trying to say is that when you take advice from me, when I say don't, believe me, don't do it. And when I say do, do. Let me speak my language. Apologies to those who doesn't understand Yoruba, but that's the way I want to go this time around. Then I'll come back on English. Tó bá ní ìwé nínú ilé, o ní láti lọ máa buwọ́lùwé fún wọn. Already o ti ya ọmọ burúkú. So, obedience wo ló wá fẹ́ gbé síwájú at that time. O ní ìwé nínú ilé. Oh, get me? So, kí ni nǹkan tó ń lọ ṣe? Tí mi understand. Tí tó wá lọ buwọ́lùwé, tó wá lọ fẹ́ wá obedient. How can you be obedient in that manner? Nígbà tó níwèé tó máa fi dúró nínú ilé already. Wọ́n wá serve ní IS 96. Ó wá lọ sign on. Wọ́n wá detain yẹn. Ìyẹn kan ọ̀tọ̀ nìyẹn. There is no need to do that. Do you understand? There is no need. Later on, it will be defended. That is the purpose of a good lawyer. That will be defended later on. Don't ask me how I defend it. But that is easy to defend. Oh, ní láti lọ. For example, many of you are walking on the street. You are not registered with your lawyer, with a lawyer. You don't have a retainership with a lawyer. And then you are now caught up and picked up. And now you are now running up and down like Hector and Skelter, looking for somebody to defend you. And when there is nobody out there to make payments on your behalf, which lawyer is going to come out and leave his or her office and come and defend you, or leave the work of those who have paid him or her and come and defend you? It's not possible. I didn't go to law school in this country for fun. I didn't go to law school in this country for free. Law school in the United Kingdom is not free, regardless of whether you are citizen or not citizen. It's expensive. It's not compared to the law school they think they go to in Nigeria. Apologies to my colleague in Nigeria. The law school in this country is expensive. I heard that it's not getting expensive in Nigeria, but not as expensive as United Kingdom. In Nigeria, it's probably 1 million they are charging them or so. In Britain, the school fees for law school now, it's almost 15 to 18,000. So it's not cheap. We have children in law, so we know exactly how much they are paying now. When we did our own at that time, it wasn't cheap for the inflation at that time as well in this country. So I didn't go to law school for fun. I'm sorry. I have to speak, talk, and bold. I didn't go to law school. Thank you, Jerry, my dear. So what I'm trying to say is that, please don't do me headache in that area. And then not only that, you don't have retainership with your lawyer. You don't open a file. I've told you several times, if you are in the country and you have not put in an agreement with me and take me as your lawyer, retain me. So that if anything happens outside, you will call me anywhere in the world. And then I'll send somebody down to defend the matter straight away. So you definitely need to have me as your retained lawyer. It's like having a GP. Especially those who have immigration issue. It's like having a GP. If you don't have GP in this country and you run headache or run stomach ache, the A&E is going to question you, who is your GP? Then they start suspecting you of something else. I think we are back now. So do you understand what I'm trying to say? You definitely need to have a lawyer. And I'm not saying go to somebody else's. I'm not stupid. I'm not daft. I'm saying that come to Tokunbo Olagbaye, come and have me as your retained lawyer, because that's the only way to do it. If you don't come and have me as your retained lawyer, how are we going to do it? How am I going to know you? How am I going to defend your matter? Tell me. Tell me. How do you think I can defend you? Because it's the only way out. What we are talking about is that you need to have a retainership. And a lot of churches are there and mosques are there. There is one thing you can do for your congregation is to have a retained lawyer. A lot of lawyers and mosques are there, and churches and organizations that they don't even have lawyer. They can't flag me. Who are they to flag me? I'm doing my work. I don't have any problem with anybody. Do you understand? So the only way is to have retainership. And by this, you will be able to equip your members in the congregation. People will be able to serve diligently. It's not a matter of anything. It's a matter of me saying that things that needs to be done properly needs to be done well. What is worth doing well is worth doing all right. Do you understand? So the only way out is to have a retained lawyer, is to retain a lawyer, so that this thing can be eradicated. And I'm saying that if you don't have anything with the Secretary of State, application with the Secretary of State, there is no point in you doing what you are doing. I'm sorry, because you're going to be detained. There isn't any point in you doing what you are doing, because you're going to be detained. Yes, you're going to be detained. Now, smoothly. Hello? Yeah, I'm on live show. Are you okay?
Yeah, but it's not showing anymore.
I'm showing now. I'm on now. I can see it now. I think it was internet issue. It wasn't flagging. It was internet. He did said it. Yeah. You know. So yeah, it's internet. Thank you, my dear. Thanks so much. I think it's internet issue. So I changed location. What I did was that I changed location. It wasn't flagging. No, it wasn't flagging at all. No, it wasn't flagging. Yeah, thank you. They are all my guys, please. They are all my guys. There's no enemy among you all. You are all friends. Nobody can flag anybody. They are all my guys. They are all my girls. I'm in control of things. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. You only need wisdom. They are all my girls. And the guys are my guys. I'm a lawyer. You should know that. So I'm in charge. So the point here is that let's be realistic with each other. If you don't have tangible something in there, please don't mess up your destiny. Don't mess up. Hello?
Hello.
Good morning to you. I'm on a live chat. Are you okay with that?
Yes, I'm okay, ma. Good morning, ma.
Okay.
I'm trying to get in touch with you, but you went to Nigeria.
I'm on a live program now. So do you want to talk now, or you want to call back?
No, I want to ask you just a question, and I'll call you back.
Go through your question quickly. Don't do any talk around my talk. Just do your question. Yeah.
I'll call you back, ma. Then I'll call you back.
You see, I don't like people talking about my private life when you want to ask me a question. Whether I went to Nigeria or I went to America or New York, I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in what I'm doing straight away, which is law. So I want to focus. I don't like talking around that. Where I call you, you are not in the country. You went, I don't deal with that with people. I deal with work, and let's go straight to the work. You need a lawyer, because if you don't need a lawyer, you will be grabbed and be taken off the ground. Let me tell you, if you listen to the news yesterday, the statistics is showing that the numbers of immigrants is now reducing in the country because they are deporting people unlawfully. They are deporting people unlawfully, and they are detaining people unlawfully. So removal at the moment, majority of it is unlawful. In fact, don't let anybody deceive you. Adequate right is no longer respected on immigration and nationality law. A lot of people have adequate right, and they are being taken away now. They are in Nigeria. So don't let anybody deceive you. I really want you to concentrate. It will be a joke if somebody is telling you that you have adequate right. Don't go and sign on. They cannot pick you. You'll be picked up. You will be picked up. Trust me. you will be picked up. So the point is that we need to understand exactly what we are doing. Now, another thing, before I go into the removal issues and deportation, what I want to concentrate on majorly, I just want to know you can see my face, because some of the things are very dark, and I think it's Facebook Live. Facebook is a bit dark. I don't know why Facebook is not cooperating with me to make my face come out well. I would love Facebook to come out and make my faces that needs to come out well, and then the faces come out, you know. So I think it's a bit clearer now. So the point here that I'm trying to make is that you need a lawyer. You must have a retainership. If you don't have one and you are picked up, believe me, what they could realize mistake here. Or what to want to try to save here, our useless men out by the Nigeria. Our useless. So you need to make a phone call to my office on 0208 309 8808. 0208 309 8808. Come and register. Have me as your lawyer. That is the first point, and then you can be taking advice from time to time on that registration. If you don't take advice, you don't register, and you are coming for consultation, you'll be paying money every time you come. You'll be paying money each time you come. So I think you understand that. Thank you, Jerry, my dear. Hello, good morning to you. Yeah, good morning. I'm on a live program, so are you aware? I'm on live program, so are you okay?
Yeah, I know I'm okay.
Okay. All right, carry on.
I want to ask you a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
I have a British daughter. She's 10 years old. And I have 2.5 years myself.
Okay.
What I wanted to know is that I have my partner hasn't got his document yet. And I wanted to know, does he have a chance through me and my daughter?
Say that again. Say that again, please.
Yeah. I have a British daughter. She's 10 years old and she has a British passport.
Okay.
And I have 2.5 years, nothing that they normally give to mothers. But I have a partner that we've been living together for the last 3 years. And he's not the biological father of my daughter. He's been taking care of her for the last 4 years. And wanted to put his own paper through now. I wanted to know if we have a chance or not.
He's not the father of the child that has British passport in the first instance. So, and is there a marriage certificate between you and him?
Yeah, we did this marriage in Nigeria, but not here.
Between you and this partner? Between you and this partner?
No, we are not married. We wanted to marry, but there's no way we could do the wedding yet.
Who said there is no way?
Because this passport is in the Home Office.
Okay, all right. That's the only reason. In terms of him being able to get paper under that child, you know, one thing you need to understand is that you were granted because you were a single parent. So you need to be thinking from that angle first.
Yeah, because what they give to us, it's very difficult to survive with it. You understand me? And if this man doesn't work, there's no way that he can support us. And I cannot survive me alone working all the time with my own income, because there's no way we could be able to survive on my own income alone, even if it's not there with me. I mean, there's no way that you can survive alone without no any benefit, nothing else, just your income alone. You understand?
I do.
Do you understand, man?
I do.
Yeah, so it's a bit difficult. That's why I wanted to know if you can help us, because it's really so much difficult. And you know, London is so expensive with rent, to live, one person working.
Why don't you book appointments and come and see me in the office instead of us just not talking properly here?
Okay.
You understand?
Can I have your number now?
It's 0208 0208 309
Okay, ma'am.
8808.
Okay, 0208
Yeah.
309
No. 0208 309
309.
8808. Okay, so yeah.
So much. When is the best time to call you, ma'am?
Once you call secretary will book appointment for you.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you
Okay.
so much.
All right then.
Thank you.
All right. Cheers. Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, I'm going to pin the number down now as requested. It's even here on the page. If you go on my page now, you will find it there straight away, but I'll still put it here. Somebody has already put it down there. Fantastic person. You see, the point here is that immigration and nationality law change from time to time, and this is a very delicate area of law. Ẹgbẹ́ ìṣúkọ́ niyán when it comes to immigration and nationality law, because it's an administrative law, so it's not in the class of contract law that stood for ages. Immigration and nationality law is not in the class of family law act or employment law act. Immigration and nationality law change, and it changes in a way that before you wake up, something must have happened. As we have woke up this morning, something has changed. United Arab Emirates from Qatar. Thank you. Good morning to you. Good, yes, hi, good morning. This is United Kingdom, so good morning. I'm online to you now. Can you see me on Facebook Live? I'm on live chat. It's what? Yeah, can you repeat that? You said you've been in the United Kingdom before. Mm-hmm. So what happened?
A Nigerian guy did some stuff in the apartment I was, so I got involved in it. Hello, ma'am.
A Nigerian guy did what?
He did, I don't know, I was a student and there was this Nigerian guy who used to live with us, and then I think he ordered for some goods into the apartment, and basically because it was under my name.
Hold on. They did what? They
ordered for some goods with some credit cards.
okay, you ordered for some goods with credit cards, and it was in your name.
So it wasn't under my name, it was under a different name, but he had told me to receive it. He ordered for some goods with a credit card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it wasn't under my name. And basically, when the police came, I had received the goods, and when the police came, they said they came to search because there was a goods delivered into this apartment.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, well, I have received some goods, and it's in my room because it was a shared apartment, but it was under my name.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy wasn't there at that moment, but the police had to arrest me because they found the stolen item.
Are you a Yoruba man? Are you a Yoruba man?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you heard of this proverb in my language in Yoruba? That's tó sọ pé ẹni tó gbé epo lọ́jà ò dàbí ẹni tó gbà sílẹ̀. Ẹni tó gbé epo lọ́jà kò jalè, kò dàbí ẹni tó gbà sílẹ̀ gangan ló jalè yẹn. Ẹ má sọ àṣà àti ìṣe dànù mọ́. Our language is important. The proverbs are so nourished. If you can't follow them and make mistake, how can I take your orders when I didn't order for one in a share apartment? Why should I collect it? Although I agree with you. Carry on. There is an instance, so I agree with you. Go on. Carry on quickly. I don't have all time. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, because my mom was under tension, she had paid a lot for us, and then I was like, even my brother at home was under tension. I had a so once I became guilty, it was so much
Mm.
only èèyàn ti máa fẹ́. So wọ́n sọ pé torí pé mo ti ní criminal case pé èèyàn ti máa fẹ́ yẹn pé that means pé focus marriage me, which wasn't so. But I eventually got married to the person.
Let's hit the nail on the head. Let's go straight to the point because of the numbers of people I want to deal with. What is the reason why you called me? What do you want to share? What do you want to get from me?
No, the reason is I want to know because I'm still legally married to the lady. But the problem is I'm out of the country. They told me to go out of the country, but I've been out of the country.
Since when? Since when have you been out of the UK?
8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Yes, ma'am.
So you have 2 years more to go. And
Yes, ma'am. I don't know how many times they told me to stay out of the country, but I think it was 5 years or maybe 10 years. I don't know.
did they remove you? Were you deported because it was on a criminal matter? Because they already charged you. So the criminal law has already got himself involved in that matter, which means that it's 10 years.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. They removed me.
So there's 2 more years to go. Don't let anybody deceive you.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
So where is your lady? Is she in the UK with us here?
Yeah, she's in the UK.
Yeah, if she's serious, you should be advising her to come and take advice.
Okay, ma'am.
Gbogbo aṣọ kan náà sá lórùn. So let me move on.
Okay, ma'am. Mama send up by so many.
No problem. Take care. Bye. Look at you. When he was saying one Nigerian boy, I thought he is another nationality. Well, behave yourself today. Behave yourself this morning because I always like your write-up. So the point here is that deportation and removal, they are different. Deportation is on a criminal matter. Removal is on administrative or just on immigration for being overstayed. If you are deported, then you are a criminal. You have done something wrong in the eyes of the law, apart from overstaying, and you have stepped on the authorities of some stakeholders in the United Kingdom. And as a result of that, you're being taken off from the United Kingdom soil, and it's 10 years. So they are not the same at all. Bless you, my dear. I understand? They are not the same at all. They are not the same. So I want us to get things right properly so that we don't fall foul. Now the problem is that if you are signing on and you are being detained at the detention center, your lawyer has power. The first power is to make a chief immigration officer bail within 8 days of your detention. If chief immigration officer bail fails within 8 days and they refuse to release you on one stupid grounds that you may have done something silly in the past, then you'll be seeking for Secretary of State power, SSHD power. The moment that fails, it is now the judicial power. You have to go to tribunal to face the judge. Your lawyer must go to tribunal and face the judge at first-tier tribunal. While you in the detention center will be video linked. You'll be video linked to us to represent you in court arena. You will not leave your detention center. You will put in a room at the detention where you'll be video and linked you back to us in court. And then that is when we will present the law and the sureties will be there. The sureties will have been attested first. You understand? They will attest your sureties. If your sureties are not credit worthy, they're not going to release you. So the sureties must be without criminal record. They must have clean record. That's the point. They have to have a good salary and a good job, and their account must not be overdrawn. And they have to be residents or citizens of the United Kingdom. They mustn't be somebody who has 2.5 years or Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
I'm fine. Is that where you're talking about?
It is.
Yeah, can I speak to him? Can I speak to Latumbo, please?
Can you see me on live chat?
Yeah, I actually want to speak to her on live chat, so that's why I'm calling.
What is it regarding?
Oh, good morning, ma'am. I thought you were on live chat because I saw you on Facebook now. So
Yeah, I'm on a live chat. So if you don't want to discuss on live, don't discuss now.
no, it's something I can just ask.
Okay, all right. Carry on quickly. Carry on.
Yeah. Thank you for the good job that you are doing, man. God bless you.
Thank you.
Actually, I've got streets, and they're going to be 10 in December. And I'm thinking if I can
No, you cannot apply for naturalization until they are 10. So they have to be 10.
So I have to wait till they are...
Yeah, that's the law. It says 10 years in the UK from birth. So they have to be 10.
Okay, ma.
So if they are 10 today, then you can start making applications from tomorrow. But they must be 10 first.
They must be 10.
Yes, now it's, the 10 is not just where you are looking at it from
Myself,
distance.
sorry, ma. For myself, I've got indefinite leave to remain. Is there anything I can do? Can I put an application for them?
Since when have you got your indefinite leave to remain? That should have been done a long time ago.
No. I've got 2 years ago.
But that should have been done before they're now looking at their 10 years from their close range now. But you can put it in to save yourself from some money.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So which one do you think I should do now?
Whichever one is easier. Both of them are closer. 10 years is close. November is just 3 months away now. Yeah.
So, and they are of the same, like I'm going to spend the same amount for both reasons. Is that what you're saying?
Is that what I'm saying, or that's what the law says? Are they not individual?
Oh, right. Okay, ma. I understand what you're saying now. So I should go for 10 years. 10 years.
It's up to you, my dear, which one you want to go for. Both of them are available for your use.
Thank you. God bless you.
All right, dear. Okay, take care. Bye. So the issue here is that I think something went wrong when I was trying to explain the law. So I don't know whether somebody don't want me to explain the law to you guys to understand. But the issue here is that if you are at the detention center, you must have 2 sureties. For Chief Immigration Officer, for Secretary of State bail, and for the Immigration Judge bail. If you don't have good sureties and they have good legal standing, you're not going to be able to come out quickly. So it's from the 8 days is the end of the first one. And then the second one is Secretary of State, and then the last one is Judge, the Immigration Judge. If Immigration Judge bail is refused, you will not be able to go back until another 28 days. So you have to bear that in mind. So you need to consult someone like me who knows what she's doing. That's just the point. So like I said before I leave, 5 minutes to go now. There's no time. It's 5 minutes to go. You need to come and register with me and take me as your lawyer if you are out there and you haven't got immigration paper. You need to come and register with my office. And go and subscribe on YouTube to Brightway Immigration and Asylum Practitioners. Go and look for me and subscribe to my videos. You need to subscribe to my videos online on YouTube. I will be downloading everything back to YouTube, and majority will go off from here. Do you understand? I mean, why I will tell you, I'm not going to deceive you. I am a lawyer and I am a marketer. I am not here to play joke. So, if Facebook cannot give me anything incentive, I want my client to be happy and uninterrupted. So you have to be moving to Facebook, to YouTube. So phone my office on 0208-309-8808 and get the figure for registration there from them. I don't know it offhand, but get the figure from my secretary, my assistant. Any of them can give it to you. Do you understand? So the YouTube, go into YouTube, go and search for Lawyer Tokunbo Olagbaye. You will find me or find Brightway Immigration and Asylum Practitioners. Subscribe to me, because that's the only way out. You have to subscribe. There is no 2 other ways of doing it. You need to subscribe. Go to YouTube and go and subscribe. You understand? Yeah, everything will be happening there. So once we finish here, it's going to go on YouTube straight away. So you need to start moving to YouTube now. Okay? You start moving to YouTube. Off and not off head. Off head means not madness. Idiot, what are you saying? Off and not off head. Off head means madness. I don't understand your English. I don't understand what you are trying to say. I don't know what you are saying. Exactly. I don't know what you are trying to say. But the issue here, I don't want anybody to distract me. So the issue here is that you need to move to, what is it called? To YouTube, so that you can be able to join me when I'm online. but we are all, so you can join me straight away. And that's for you fans that are serious, that need this education, not for those who just want to come and make life difficult for their friends. Yeah, you know. So that's just the issue here. You understand? The issue here is that I'd say we're not in the same class, so all I need to do is to block your idiot talk. That's just the English. You know, so that's the issue here. You just have to join us on the YouTube so that you can see what is going on. You understand? Okay, this number. Do you understand? Off head call, off mouth, distractors. You understand? You know, you can only distract your class. Now I'm not in your class, whatever your name is called. You understand? So that's just the point here. The point is that we're moving to YouTube, so I want you to move smoothly as well without any distractions. You know. So once you can get that done, and that will be it. That will be it. You know. But I want to leave now because I have I love you too, girl. I have my clients coming in now, and like I said earlier on, I'm going to go off at 11 o'clock in English time, you know. I like this. Oh dear. So that's just the issue, you understand? Yeah, so the difference between the deportation and removal is what I've just explained. Don't get yourself into the detention center unnecessarily. It's not worth it. Don't get yourself into it. It's not worth it at all. At all. For what here? You understand? It's not worth it. So the only way out here I don't even have time for whatever his name is called. His mama or her mama named him. You understand? I'm here on a serious business. I'm not here for crackers. So that's just the issue here. So you can call my office on 0208. Call my office on 0208-309-8808 and book appointment to see me. Thanks. So that's just the issue here. You have to book appointment and get yourself registered, because if you don't register, you're not going to be able to have a lawyer to defend you when you come across the authority in your own pleasure time. So you need somebody that will be able to attend to you straight away without being rude, you know. So that's just it. So I want to leave you now into capable hands, and whatever you're doing, do it well. Love you guys all. The 11 o'clock is the promised time. I have to go now. Take care. God bless you, all of you. Bye for now.